Hello YouTube! I have to admit, most of this month for me involved sitting in a car and driving across the country and back. When you're driving in a car across the country and back, you're not really getting into that many new things because most of what you're experiencing is cows. But I've managed to come up with a list of a few things that I've been into this month, so here we go. Dragonvale. This game in itself might be part of the reason why my list is so short this month. Dragonvale is a game that I was a little bit reluctant to try when I first heard about it because I know myself and I know how hooked on stupid games I can get sometimes. However, Dragonvale is awesome. My friend Ariana recommended it to me because she remembered how much we both liked the game We Rule back when that was popular. It's got all the best parts of We Rule with the world customization and the ability to decorate your kingdom or park or whatever, but it adds in another additional element with the fact that you can breed dragons. So I'm pretty into it. Puzzle Quest. This game isn't new at all. In fact, I've actually had it on my iPad for over a year, but I found myself getting back into it on my road trip. Basically, it's an RPG style game where you're going on quests and you're building up your armor and your spells and all of that good stuff, but when you are fighting monsters, you fight them by playing a more complicated game of Bejeweled. I used to play it on my DS and it was super fun there, but if you can get it on the iPad, it's that much better. Husbands. So this is a web series I've been into for a while, but I'm only talking about it now because season 2 just started. It's a show about these two guys, a baseball player and a online personality, who drunkenly wake up married in Las Vegas. The two guys don't want to become a public immediate divorce case and they don't want to undermine the growth that we've made with marriage equality, so the show follows their lives as they decide to give marriage a go. Husbands is written and created by Jane Espenson, who is one of my absolute favorite TV writers. She wrote for Buffy and she wrote for BSG and for Firefly and a lot of other really great shows. Husbands is not only tackling some tough topics in a creative and hilarious way, but there are also all sorts of Whedon cameos throughout the series, so I really recommend it. It's great. Faire. I guess this is the Whedon segment of my recommendations video this month because Faire is an 8-issue comic book by Joss himself. It's about a slayer set in the slums of New York City really far in the future. Faire is fantastic because it doesn't try to be Buffy. It's very much its own story about another kick-ass female, and to top it off, it has flying cars. I'm only about halfway through it right now, but I'm really enjoying it a lot, especially as someone who's kind of new to comic books. Casey Robbins. This is a new segment of my recommendation video that I might throw in sometimes where I spotlight a particular artist. This summer I met Casey Robbins at LeakyCon and she was selling this beautiful Harry Potter inspired art. I came home with more than a few pieces. Then, weirdly enough, I saw her again a week later at Everfree Northwest, Seattle's My Little Pony convention. Her My Little Pony art is just as great as her Harry Potter art, and I really look forward to seeing what else she comes out with in the future, so I had to share her with you guys.
Howdy, welcome to Sweet Apple Acres. I'm Granny Smith. This here's Big Macintosh.
And I'm Applejack. I like to do little paintings, and my family here is helping me get my art out in the world in the form of prints, necklaces, magnets, and other whatnots.
Starbucks refreshers. I'm totally late on this one because refreshers were obviously a summer promotion at Starbucks. And summer is nearly over, but I'm here to tell you about it anyway, in case you somehow missed it. The Cool Lime refresher is delicious. I'm sure this is going to be one of those limited time things that goes away forever and then I'm going to be super bummed because I can't get it anymore, but get it while you can. I'm not actually really that into coffee myself, I know, living in Seattle. So the reason I'm including this in the segment at all is because I really appreciate when Starbucks or other coffee places feature non-coffee flavored drinks. Ren fairs! The only other thing I did this month, really, other than going on my road trip, was go to our annual Renaissance Fair. I mean, in general, I'm totally into Ren fairs and I'm actually having a hard time pinpointing one specific thing to tell you about them, to be into. Basically, if you have a chance to go to a Renaissance Fair, you should take it. Even if you don't want to dress up or anything like that, just go stroll around and look at what the vendors have for sale and look at other people's costumes and I guarantee you're gonna have a good time. I feel like I'd be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't at least find something that interests them at a Renaissance Fair, and it's a really great time and it's a really great summer activity and I really enjoyed the Ren Fair this year like every year, so I'm into it. Equality for the win. Those of you who've been watching my videos for a while know that I'm totally into the Harry Potter Alliance. They're a wonderful organization that are always trying to do bigger and better things, and I usually stand behind pretty much everything that they are doing. Right now they're working on a new campaign called Equality for the Win. This campaign is raising money for equality advocacy on marriage equality, education, and immigration. If you donate to the cause, there's all sorts of amazing perks, which include prizes from people like John Green, Maureen Johnson, Potter Hubapals, Vanna Lynch, and all sorts of really incredible people. If you're interested, the website is equalityforthewin.com, and I'll put information about it below. That's all I've got for you this month, guys. I've got some awesome projects in the works and may even be making some super fun announcements about some cool things coming up. So stay tuned, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.